Hey guys, so I wanted to showcase something that I'm working on right now. Uh, it's called Drummer. So the idea is, so this UI is all messed up right now. It's nothing over here because I just want to showcase this thing, and I want to see the feedback. Like, is there any interest in this? So this idea is that there is this Maxwell Live device that I'm going to be building and distributing for free. This generates some MIDI clips. So if I have a MIDI clip over here and you press this button over here, it generates a MIDI clip. And this is the MIDI clip it has generated. By default, it has 4 notes, C, D, E, and F on the first octave. Obviously, you can change that. But each time you press this button or generate something, it'll create another clip. So this has changed now. And the idea is to play drums with it. So if I go to say battery, because battery does not have a sequencer, I will just put battery over here, and maybe I'll just take some kit. Maybe, yeah, let's try this one. Let's see how it sounds. Okay, not so good. How about, yeah. So as and when I'm clicking this button, all it's doing is what the Maxwell Live plugin is doing is it is generating a excuse me, it's generating a random pattern of half a bar with note on, note off events for C, D, E, and F, C, D, E, and F. And you can obviously change it. And the way to understand what you want to do is, like, let's say I'm on this clip mode and I click, this is a kick drum. So if I want, I can change that. C is by default, so I can change that. For example, let's say I use a kick plugin like this and use that for my kick drum. So I don't want the kick drum from battery, and from battery what I want to use is instead of this kick drum, here's a snare. Maybe I'll use this D sharp. So instead of C, I'll use D sharp. So instead of C, I'm going to use D sharp. So I'm going to do D2, the octave is 2. The reason I'm taking D2 as the octave when on the clip we are showing 1 is because Ableton Live works that way. From MIDI, whatever that you set, it goes down 1 octave. I've published an article on why this happens and all that separately. You can take a look at it. I'll post a video. I'm sorry, I'll publish, I'll put a link to that article in this video. But the point is, every octave just goes down by 1 octave within Ableton. Same happens for Bitwig if I'm not mistaken. Anyway, so I'm going to use D2 because that's already the default. And I decided I'm going to use D sharp. So D sharp 2. And then let's stick to E2 and F2 for now. And then generate this clip. Okay, so with the kick drum. And I can keep on generating more. Okay, and then you can change the speed at which it's playing. At the moment it's using quarter notes as the size of each note. So let's say change that to half note, so it'll be a little bit slower, and then generate that. Okay, something like that. And then obviously I can keep changing the whichever notes I want, and I can even have more than 4. Right now it's using 4 as the default. So for example, if I go back over here and I see that so this one F is still like a kick drum, so I don't want F. Yeah, let's take F sharp instead. So instead of F2 I do F sharp and then generate. And needless to say, I can keep changing the kit. Yeah, this one sounds like cool. So if I keep changing here, and then obviously I can do something like this. Okay, and before I go, so that's more or less what I'm working on, and I'll share some updates once it's ready. The main reason for putting this together is I have a Key Step Pro. If you have a Key Step Pro, then you might understand what I'm going for with this. Is on the Key Step Pro, you have channel 10 for those 8 CV outputs for drums. So what you can do is with this plugin is you can send stuff from here instead of to battery. You can send it to Key Step Pro on channel 10 and then map your outputs, the CV outputs on your Key Step Pro to your drum sounds in your eurorack or in your semi modular or whatever, whatever sounds that you use or whatever modules that you use for your sounds, you could map it over there. So that is my main goal, and I'll probably cover that bit in my next video. But yeah, so this is what it is. Let me know what you think, if this resonates with you, if you find some utility for this. I'm working on this, and I'll publish this live Max for Live plugin soon, and I'll let you know. Thanks for watching.